Okay, so now we're going to look at reading a budget. So, how do you save money? And why are we using a budget? You know, remember that budgets are very, very important. You make a budget to know where your money is going and how to use money. What's a budget supposed to look like? What types of things do we need to put on it? What goes on it? Before we can make a budget, we need to learn how to read and understand it. All right. So, some things to consider: the income. Remember, income is the money coming in, the money you are making. Um, let's put expenses next. Let me move this. Oop. Okay. And then, so that's the top portion. If you want to see Carla's budget here, it's the top portion. And then the second portion would be the expenses. That's the outcome, all right? Or that's how much money is going out. That's what you're spending. And that part is the second part right here. Next, you need to look at the columns, okay? The first column is the categories. The second column here is the estimated amount. Before the month, you need to estimate, okay, how much money am I gonna get? How much money am I gonna spend? So the estimated amount is what you think is going to, what you think it's going to be. And we also call that the projected amount, all right? What do you project that it's going to be? After that, all right, throughout the month, you need to record and write down how much you spend or how much money you make, and then at the very end, um, you can record the actual amount, all right? So that's the third column. So now the third column is, let's say after the month now, you can finally look it over so that next month you can make, a better estimate, a better budget for the following month. So the actual amount is how much you actually used, how much you actually made, all right? And it needs to reflect where all your money went, all right? And where all your money came from. It needs to be very accurate because your estimated amount is just, what you think. So then we also have the variance, all right? Because we're looking at the budget, the plan, and we're comparing it to what actually happened, we're going to have the variance and the difference as well to look at. The variance is the difference between the income, so the total income over here, and then also the expenses, so right down here. All right, and we call that the savings. So if you spend less than your income, that means you're going to have extra money and you are going to be saving. Let's say that you spend more than your income, then you're going to have a negative amount. That means you're spending too much, and so you need to watch that. We also look at the difference. All right, there might be another column right here usually, and we call it the difference. The difference is just telling me, what is the difference between the estimated amount and the actual amount. So for example, for other income here, she estimated that she would be getting um, zero other income that's coming in. But then in real life, she actually got $154. Let's say she, randomly sold, I don't know, something. She sold a necklace for $154. Well, then that's an extra income. So we know that the difference is that she got it, so it would be a positive $154. So that's what we should consider. All right. Let's go ahead and look at the problems now. These are two examples. It says, which statement best tells the result of Carla's budgeting this month? Well, if you look, she thought that she would make the income would be $3,854, but it was actually $4,008. Also, she thought that she would spend $3,836, but she actually spent $4,266. So do you know what that tells me? That tells me that she spent way too much. You can tell right away that the variance is a negative $258. So that means instead of just spending $3,000, she spent,